touchdowns. It's the Titans and the Jags. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Huard. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple of QBs who really keep...
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go from Nashville. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them already on their opponent's side of the field. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the second pick of the second round back in 2023. Out of Kentucky, it's Will Levis.
Hey, it's very easy for me to use all these psychological cliches, Kate, right? Got to flush it. You got to play one play at a time. You got to flush last week's 5-interception performance. But the reality is you got to be in the moment. You can't even be thinking about last week. You got to think about every play, guard that ball with everything you got, and most importantly, help your team find a W.
They'll run here on first down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Fits it through the middle. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Titans warrant the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They give it to him again. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Go. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
It's Herbert once more. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Herbert to throw once more. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars hold a slim 2-point lead early. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Cut out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Nashville after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit, starting with 1st and 10. From the gun, Levis. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. He picks up 28 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Defense showing blitz. Levis. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st and 10, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 1 yard. Could have used considerably more. That's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Jacksonville in punt formation. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. That one's complete over the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans now lead by 10. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans drive their lead to 11. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Herbert back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 1-score game in the first half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Evans now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season, no sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
29 down, 54.
Shotgun now for Levis. He puts some power on a deep one left. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play, a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Reichard on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Grimes starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's trying to go. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Big gain downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Titans drive their lead to 11. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Moore's got it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. It's Herbert once more. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Titans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans will have a 1st down. From the gun, Levis. Holding left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Levis. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Throwing the out route complete. He's out in the clear. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. Herbert now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up.
Like 49.
Here's Levis. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Aubrey puts it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Here's Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. Big man's showing up the yards. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the third. One after try good by Reichert. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before the... Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. On the play fake, it's Levis. He's going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, first and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Not thrown in the direction of DJ Moore. So it'll be second down. Back to the air, Herbert. Able to get it to Moore. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. DJ Moore the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game up. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the... They're out and set, 1st and 10. Levis now off the play fake. And they pick him off again! And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert from the gun. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Jaguars take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Evans now to return. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Like 49.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. Here we go. The Titans setting up for a big 2-point attempt. They're going to try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Even 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's more of a catch out left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. able to hit Palmer, complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
It's Herbert once more. Moore's got it.
Go.
And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. Herbert to throw once more. He's on the move. Now he takes it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That's into the hands of Moore. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. To throw, Herbert. This throw is cut. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Jaguars in a crucial spot late, trying for 2. They'll try it on the ground. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to make it back for the touchdown. What a return. And from the brink of defeat, Brock, they're now an extra point for being all tied up. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Returnable from the 2. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Like 54.
Running this one left. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
0 down. 49 minutes.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Diamond.
Back to the well again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Still one more in their pocket to use.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Throwing now. Escapes the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
49,
to throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks the tie. After winning this game, Brock touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. One final shot here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over.